Hi guys, Kyung here, and yay! Okay, so we're gonna do the third and final challenge of the Crazy Craft Challenge. And Luise Heinzl and Pam at the Paper Outpost is hosting this challenge, and Tommi was the one who told me about it and everything. So this is the third one, and it's the final one. And what we have to do is we have to make a collage using things that start with the first letter of your name, right? And so my name is Kyung, and so my first letter is a K, and so it was kind of difficult. I had to really kind of think up things to use. One being King Arthur. So I'm going to use King Arthur book pages. I'm going to use keys, right? So I have this key paper that I printed from Graphics Fairy. I have kitchen ads, right? So we have kitchen ads, which is what these are. And then I cut out some Kraft die cuts because I thought it would be nice to, instead of just using Kraft, to cut out die cuts with them. So I did that. And then I have Khaki, right? So this is from some shorts that were way too big for me, and so I never wore them. And I thought, well, I can use them now. And I'm just going to collage on this mixed media page. And so that's the plan. So let's pull a King Arthur page out of the book. Let's see. Sir Galahad and the Holy Grail. Chapter 1. We'll just pull out a couple pages. Right. Okay. There we go. I love this book. It has wonderful text, right? The way it's written is like old school, right? For ye shall move many good knights unto the quest. It's so great. And it's got great illustrations in it as well. So I'm going to tear out this illustration. Let's glue in the two illustrations first. I think that's the plan. I think that'll be good. And I'll save the ends, right? And then I'll also save all the text and stuff. So I think we'll do illustrations first, and then we'll do text, and then we'll do the the edges. That way we have a little bit all of King Arthur in there, huh? And I'm going to use my photo glue stick. Okay, let's glue this one here. And then where is the other one? This one. Ooh, let's save this chapter 1 too. That's great. Chapter 1. Let's glue that on. Let's glue it on up here in the corner. Right where I think it would, the logical place it would be. This is an old book. I got it from eBay for just a couple dollars. You can find great old books on eBay for really cheap because, you know, they will be damaged or missing pages. But I find you have to be a little careful because I've ordered a couple lots of books and they ended up being like too water damaged to use. Some of them are a little bit salvageable, but, you know, I mean, if the water damage is to the point, in my opinion, where like the book has mildewed and stuff, I think it's like, okay, you guys, throw it away. Why are you trying to sell it? Like, I don't know. Kind of disappointing. But that's only ever happened to me a couple of times. Also, if you pay attention, right, to like seller ratings and stuff, I think that's will also, you know, really makes a difference. Okay, so now I'm just going to glue on some text. And I'm not being particular. I'm just gluing on random bits of text here and there, right? I'm just ripping up some text and then gluing it on there. And again, I'm not being particular with it. I might even do some smaller bits just for the randomness of it all. What is this one? Sir Galahad and the Holy Grail. Let's put this one here. That looks good, right? I mean, a lot of it's probably going to get covered by the time we're done, right? I mean, we have a lot to put on here. So far, I like it, though. I love using King Arthur for collaging purposes. I had a book that sat on my shelf for many years that I got in an antique bookstore that the guy who owned the bookstore gave it to me for free because it had a few pages missing out of the middle of it. And he was like, I can't sell it. I can't do it. It'll go in the trash. But it was, it was a really old edition. I think it was older than this one even. And, oh, it was so cool. Well, it was the same book, basically. It was just kind of an older edition. But I tried to read it. And it's hard. It's hard reading, I will say. It's not easy reading. I can't imagine, making like a child sit down and read it, because it's pretty, again, it's written in it's cool writing, right? Like, I don't mind reading a couple of lines, but it's very dry. And the story is dry. It's just very dry. But it sat on my shelf for a long time. And so eventually, once I started doing junk journaling, it was one of the very first journals I ever made, was a King Arthur junk journal. It was one of the very first ones I ever sold. And I loved the book so much. I ended up using the whole thing in other journals, and, that I ordered another one. So I have another one to play with. But it had even inspired me to make the digital kit, right? So that was, I think, one of the first digital kits I made too, was the King Arthur one. Because I found it hard, because when I was making the King Arthur journal, I found it hard to find anything King Arthur, And so I was like, well, I'll make one. I do that a lot. Right, I had a hard time finding like a train kit that I liked. So I made one. Okay, I like it so far, yeah. Let's glue on some more of these edges, I'm thinking. Perhaps here, right? Some in the middle. Perhaps one up here. So what I'm using for a glue book is just an old like Reader's Digest book, those condensed Reader's Digest books. And I buy them in the lot, in lots off of eBay for pretty cheap. You get quite a few because the covers are gorgeous and they make beautiful journal covers. And they have many times wonderful illustrations. Wonderful. So for example, let's see. Oops. This illustration, right? Look at this. This came out of one of those Reader's Digest books, right? The Gabriel Hounds. And I pulled this one because I thought it would be great for the romance journal. Let's put this one here. Like that. Okay, that's good for King Arthur, I think. Let's go to kitchen. Let's tear out some of these pieces. Right, and this came from one of those Sears and Roebuck like catalogs. I bought these full-size pages from Lisa's shop, Lisa's Paper, Lace, and Bling, and that's where I got these. This one, anyway. I don't know where I got this magazine page from. I'm sure it came. Someone either sent it to me in a Happy Mail. Or it came in an ephemera pack, right? Because I buy ephemera packs quite often, like vintage, because I love using actual, old magazine pages and things like that. It's fun. I think, anyway. Okay, so let's see. What is this? Herring, huh? Herring and yeast cakes and sugar corn and salmon. Here's some more herring. I'm not a big fan of canned fish. I learned because, I had made that salmon spread. I was like, I'm going to try new recipes. And I'm still doing that. Not as much, but yes, I'm still trying new recipes. But I was like, I'm going to try the salmon spread. And I made that salmon spread. Oh, and I did not like it. My husband loved it. I did not like it. But I don't like canned fish. I don't like any canned fish. I don't even really care for tuna. Not a big tuna fan. Okay, so we have some of those on there. Let's put some of this on here. Some other kitchen Kitchen stuff. That starts with K. Kitchen stuff. Stuff for the kitchen. I thought ads, like kitchen ads and stuff. When jelly is done. Oh, I love that. We gotta take that whole piece. Let's take this whole piece of when jelly is done. When jelly is done, there need be no uncertainty about making jelly of good quality. Well, my goodness. Okay, come on. My fingers are sticky from the glue stick. Okay, I love this glue stick, my photo glue stick. I'm using my good one, my good glue stick. I've kind of given up using other glue sticks for the most part. I certainly haven't bought any. You know, I've just been using up the ones that I had. And because I find this one is the best one. I love how everyone has their brand of glue stick that they use. I notice, right? Everyone has their brand of glue stick they like, right? Like most everyone uses like Fabri-Tac or Fabrifix, right? Or like art glitter glue and stuff like that, right? But like with the glue sticks, I find that people have their particular taste on what glue sticks they like. And I've tried a lot of the other ones that, you know, people recommend. Like Pam uses the Scotch Create. That's a good glue stick. I like that one. It's okay. It's, again, I don't like it as much as my glue stick. I know Gail Agostinelli. She uses the Uhu sticks, and I've tried those, and I like those. They're okay. I heard there's an Elmer's that's good. I can't remember which kinds, but yeah. I know that Tommi, the Goth crafter, she has a whole video on glue. She does a glue review. And it saved me money. Because there were some glues that I was like, wow, yeah, I'm not buying that. If it's that bad. It's so dry here, though. So I think that climate has a lot to do with glues in general, right? How the Fabri-Tac acts and how well your glue stick sticks. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's just superstition. Quincy, peach, and white cherry. Ooh, yummy. Serve pineapple jam with corn muffinson cold. Corn muffinson cold mornings next winter. I don't know what that means. I'm so confused. It's like another language from another time. I don't know. I know what cherries are. Make sure it will gel. White cherry, peach, and quincy. I don't know if I've ever had quincy. Is that how you pronounce it? Quince? Quincy? Quince? It must be like a fruit or something, right? Is it like a berry or something? Is it a berry? I don't know. Don't ask me. Okay, I think we're good on kitchen stuff, right? Let's put keys on there. Should we do like strips? Shall we go for strips, perhaps? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to ink it. I'm not going to ink it. I think might do some stenciling, actually. Okay, let's put this one here. I have some khaki paint. Well, I might. I don't know how much is left. It looked pretty empty. Oh. Okay, what about right there? And then one right here. Okay. Okay. How about a couple more diagonal ones, right? We got a diagonal one here. Let's put another diagonal one there. And oh, let's see. Here, this way. I don't know. Here. I try not to think about it too much, you know. Just, How about a small piece here and another piece there? That's good. Keys. Keys. Okay, so let's see. What else? You know, my mother's name was Key. Well, her name when she was adopted was Candy, right? I'm going to cut little strips of this khaki. Her name was Candy. She was, is what her adopted mother named her. And she hated that name. She could not stand it. She just didn't like it. It didn't suit her, right? Candy, you know. But what was on her birth certificate, I guess, from the orphanage, was her name was Lee Kyung-hee. So she took Key, and then she made her middle name Young, right? And then her last name she took is Johnson. That was the name she took. And then, which I think was her dad's name, the name her dad, of her adopted dad. And, yay, okay, we're just going to glue on little strips of this, I don't know, should we, like, cut them into, like, littler pieces? I'm thinking so, yes. Oh, we've got sticky fingers. And so when she turned 18, she changed it to Key and her middle name Young. And then when she had me, she named me, she just put it together and named me Kyung, which was the proper name or whatever. And so that's the story of Key. So everyone called her Key. That was her name. And she even spelled it that way. Key. Key. Okay. So now I'm just going to use Fabri-Tac, and I'm going to glue on little bits of this fabric, this khaki fabric. Perilous anon. Well, perilous anon, you're getting covered up. Because we gotta glue these strips somewhere. Okay, come on. There we go. Let's see, where should we put this one? Perhaps along up here like this. Dum-dum. Oh, it's cute. Is it cute? I do not know. I'm not sure what to think about it, honestly. It's okay. Let's see. Perhaps we shouldn't have put one up here so close to the others. Let's put one down here. Put one there, and we'll put one here. Let's see, we'll put one along here. This is very much mixed media. I think I might embrace the mixed media feel, right? Maybe we'll do some, like I said, some stenciling. Maybe I'll do some stamping. I don't know. I know I need to put the cap on my glue stick or it's going to dry out. We don't want that. I still have those flowers too. The Kraft flowers. I think then we're done with the, right, what needs to go on, the 5 supplies that start with K, and we can just play around. I'm kind of just playing around anyway. Okay, let's see. Oh, goodness. My fingers are a mess. I've got, like, thread and glue and everything. Okay, I think that's good. We've got pieces of khaki on our page, right? It's fine. Let's get so I cut all these die cuts. Look at these out of Kraft. And I'm thinking I want to glue them on there. Is what I'm thinking. And yeah, I cut them. They were like these Kraft, I don't know. They were like, had these ugly designs on them. And designs that I would never use really in a journal. So I've just been using the backside of them because it's just Kraft. So let's see. Let's put this one here. Let me grab my Tommi towel. Where is my towel? Okay, here we go. Press down with the towel. Okay. And this one. Just trying to kiss it with the with the glue. Gluing down die cuts is kind of a pain. I noticed Fiona, Miss Paintalot, she uses like the stick-and dots, and I don't know. I want to try them. I think I'll order some and try them and see if I like them. Okay, let's get some more of these on here. Let's glue it there. I have not had a problem with my art glitter glue though since I cleaned out the little tip part. I haven't had any problems at all. It's just been amazing. So happy. Because with art glitter glue, I like to use every drop if I can, because it's so expensive. And you can't get it shipped during this time. It'll be a couple months yet till I can get it, till I can order any. I'll probably have to order some more. I'll probably order some bear glue. I really liked the Bearly art. I decided. Okay. Let's get you on here. These pretty kind of like sakura blossoms. I think they're sakura blossoms. Let's put this one here. Right, and I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll take my brush, one of my inking brushes, and I'll kind of ink it with like a walnut or a vintage photo, just kind of maybe over the whole thing. And that might really help like tie it in together too. So it's not, because we didn't ink any of the edges of any of the pages. So it is a little, well, and if I do that too, then my die cuts I think will stand out more. And it will also maybe vintage up our khaki fabric. Okay. So, more to glue on yet. I'm going to put on quite a few of these. I really like them. They're very pretty. I didn't do anything to them. I only cut them out. Let's see. Let's put this one. We could put this one here. Like that. Just have it coming off of the other one. Like that. Oh, how pretty. I like it so far. Let's have some coming down from here, I think, is what we need to do. Okay. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. It snowed here, so it's been wonderful. I'm so happy that the winter finally arrived. I feel like it's taken forever, right? It's February. But I'm happy that it's here. Shall we put another one? Where shall we put it? Perhaps across like this. I like that. Over that illustration, kind of. That makes sense. There's a tree there even, huh? So it's been a wonderful, quiet weekend. Matthew, my husband, finally got a day off. He had been working overtime. And he never works overtime. So he was like, yeah, I'll work some. They needed him. So, but man, it's been rough. And so I'm so happy he's actually upstairs taking a nap now. So I'm so happy that he's got a day off and he can rest. He worked 3 15-hour days and the whole weekend last weekend. So it's been a long week. Let's see. We have one more of these we can put on there. Where should we put it? I kind of want to put it here somewhere. Perhaps like this. How about like that? I like that. I like it kind of attached to the other one, under the chapter 1. Again, looks like there's a tree on that illustration, so let's see. We could ink it in vintage photo, walnut stain. We could go black soot. I don't know. The black soot might be too much. But let's see. I'm thinking walnut. All right, so I'm going to grab my little brush. Okay, and then I'm just going to, especially just over these die cuts, I want to like make them pop more, kind of bring them out. Should help. It should. Yeah, I see it's kind of catching those edges. Looks good. It is definitely making a difference in blending everything together. There we go. Ta-da! You know what? I think it's done. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it. I think I'm going to call it. We used 5 things that started with the letter K and made ourselves a collage. And I'll cut them up and use them as like pockets and tags and journal cards and things like that. It was super fun. I had so much fun with this challenge. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye!